Golly, Sayor, I didn't know you could go Ultra Instinct.
I like the silver hair, it looks pretty nice.
Anyway, I gotta get to working on my video. Do you want to get some Little Caesars tonight on me? Oy vey, where was I? Hello everyone, Lopal Levi here, and today we're going back for a blast from the past. Romhacking culture is something that's been really important to the shaping of the internet. As a kid, I loved watching YouTubers talk about ROM hacks. Super Mario Star Road, I feel, is just as much of a canon event as something like the Aether mod for Minecraft. Today, I thought to myself how much I missed seeing people talk about it, so I thought I might as well do it myself, considering that's just something I can do now. So why don't we just jump right in? Now, I'm no stranger to the ROM hacks on this channel. In fact, I have a whole video talking about Super Mario World ROM hacks, but those were all horror themes, so why don't we try something with a little bit more fun in mind? Super Mario Quest for Breakfast seems like a perfect fit for that. Yeah, it is the most important meal of the day, after all. My favorite breakfast is a little something called shakshuka. It's like this tomato-y and peppery thing with eggs in it. I put it on a bagel with a little bit of cream cheese. Oh, so good. Anyway, breakfast aside, we're told that Mario wants some eggs for breakfast, but Bowser stole them in the night, so we go on a journey to get them back. Mario's house is actually pretty cool to see, however the table is still eggless, so we gotta go. The first level we go to is Toad Town. It's pretty cool to see, but I can't help but feel like the background looks a little like Hotel Mario. We also get to go down to the underground at the end, so ain't that pretty nice? And actually it makes a lot of sense, because the next level is Minor Inconvenience. I like the pun there. We also meet Yoshi here, and he speaks with a lot of formality for some reason. The level is pretty cool. There's these annoying charging chucks throwing rocks around, and there's also these cool minecarts. So overall, the level is actually really well made. Also, the song in the background is very catchy. It sounds a bit familiar, but I can't quite place my finger on it. Next level is underwater themed, and unlike a lot of water levels, I actually really like it. Also, this time the song in the background I know is from either Undertale or Deltarune. I'm not really sure which. I actually still have to play Deltarune, I just never got around to it. If you want me to play Deltarune, comment something I'll only understand after I play it. This definitely isn't comment bait, I swear. Now we're at the first castle, and it's fairly standard. There's lava, and thwomps, and spikes, you know, the usual. And at the end we fight Sir Thwompington. The fight is pretty alright. It definitely feels like a ROM hack boss, just tossing shells at a thwomp. Once we beat him, we get the first egg, and now we're told that it's off to World 2. The first level is titled I Hate Making Names. The most notable thing about it is the amazing song in the background. Next, we go to the Golden Forest with these big puddles of piss that damage us. That's almost as weird as the time I got turned into paper. I gotta be honest, this is actually pretty cool. I feel so light and athletic here. Now this just keeps getting better and better. Next level is our classic sky level with mushrooms, and listen to that music. I know it's from Sonic 3, but whenever I hear it, all I can think about is Peter Cannetter, because that's what he uses as his outro. Also, at the end of the next castle, we fight a charging Chuck who stole Eggman's little ship thing. It's a really cool fight. The next level is made to look like an old bootleg Famicom game, and the music is 8-bitified to also fit. It's definitely the coolest thing in the hack so far. It's very creative. The next level is another mine level, and we gotta ride across these minecarts. It's a bit tedious at times, but overall it's pretty fun. At the end of the next castle, we gotta fight the classic bootleg of Somari, which if you didn't know is an old Famicom bootleg recreation of Sonic with a lanky Mario instead of the blue blur. It's a really fun fight, and it's really creative and cool. I don't feel like I've ever seen something like this in a hack. Anyway, skipping forward a bit, the next fight is Claw Grip from Mario 2. It's a bit on the difficult side, but it's fun nonetheless. For the final world, we first go to the Bagel Plains. There's dry bones and stone and lava all around. Next is a Hell level. That's literally what it's called. It's also pretty cool, if not a little on the short side. The level after is very Bullet Bill centric. It's a bit annoying if I'm being completely honest. It's pretty difficult, but after that, we're finally at Bowser's house. There's more Deltarune music, lava, spikes, and dry bones. This is a true test of everything we've done so far. It's got some pretty tight platforming, and it's one of those levels where you kind of have to memorize what's up next. At the end, we find Bowser and his steamroller, and we have to run and jump while also picking up and throwing blocks at him. It's a pretty difficult fight, but it's also really fun. We get an epic final cutscene, Mario gets his final egg, and he makes his omelet. Overall, I quite enjoyed this hack. It's a bit on the short side, only took me about an hour to beat, but in my opinion, these are the best kind of hacks. Just something fun you can play in an afternoon. Also, it's pretty funny, and it takes advantage of the fact that it's just a silly hack. The boss fights are definitely the best parts, so Mario is hilarious, the Eggman fight is cool, and the Bowser and his steamroller is something I never knew I needed. But all these Sonic references are kinda crazy. I mean, at this point, why don't we just play Sonic? Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, baby. Oh wait, what's with that music? You know what? This is actually a lot better than just playing Sonic. Yes, there's actually a hack for Sonic 1 that adds the girls from Doki Doki Literature Club. This is a lot more than just a simple skin hack, though. There's of course the amazing title screen, which is a wonderful recreation, but each of the Dokis are their own characters. Look at their cute little character select screens. Sayori is overly enthusiastic, placing her face against the screen. Natsuki is too tiny and we can only see the top of her head. Yuri's a bit nervous, and Monika is just a little bit too confident. She's kind of looking into my soul a little bit too far. Of course, though, I had to go with Sayori first, since she's my favorite. We're literally living together. What did you think? There's also custom music mashups with Doki Doki songs remade to sound like Sonic. It's amazing. Also, Sayori has this awesome dive move, which is really fun to use. We can use it for a boost of momentum and to cross large gaps, and we can bounce off enemies with it. Also, it's just so cute. Just look at her. She's so happy. Also, just look at all the cute animations in general, especially her little idle animation, twiddling her fingers. It's just adorable. All the other Dokis have unique moves and animations too, of course. Natsuki, of course, shows her disappointment with the player in a lot of her animations, and she also has a double jump as her move, and it just fits her so well. She's also just so tiny and cute. Yuri gets nervous and plays with her hair, but most notably, she has this cool drop dash ability. It kind of feels like the wheel ability in Kirby games, if you ever used that. It's really cool. Finally, there's Monika. She has a really smug look, and she pulls off her signature leaning pose, and she also taps her foot just like Sonic. Also, her ability is to teleport at the cost of a couple rings. You can teleport in any direction, and use it to go through obstacles. It's really awesome. Overall, this hack is super tough. All the Doki's abilities are fun to use, all their animations are so cute and fit their characters so perfectly, and the music, oh man, it's so cool. If you're at all a DDLC fan like me, you've definitely got to check this one out. As always, all hacks mentioned will be down in the description below. So yeah, I absolutely love this hack, but next I think I'll check out a hack for a game near and dear to my heart. Metroid Fusion was actually one of the first games I ever played, and I've loved it ever since. It's one of the first things that really got me into horror gaming. Well, it's not really a horror game technically, but it has some kind of horror-y elements. It's genuinely got to be in like my top 15 games of all time, and honestly, I think I like it better than Super Metroid if I'm being completely honest. I'd love to see a remake of it someday. However, sadly, there's not many hacks that I could find, but what I did find was Samus goes to the fridge to get a glass of milk. What is it with games like this? I talked about Mario drinks a glass of milk and Luigi doesn't drink a glass of milk ages ago. I guess it's just kind of another random equals funny thing. I don't know. Anyway, enough yapping. We should probably just play the game. After seeing the amazing new title screen, we're immediately thrown in, and Adam says to us,
Hey Samus, can you go to the fridge and get me some milk? I know it's like 2 a.m., but golly, I'm thirsty.
Well, I guess we at least got a call to action. This hack is genuinely so short, I can just play the entire footage of it with a cool song in the background, and it wouldn't be too much of a cop-out.
Is it way too much if you had to choose just one of us? Tell me, please. Is this what I think or is it just me? Don't wake me up from this sweet little dream where we'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. Will it be okay if I express my love for you this way? No matter what you do or what you say, we'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart.
Yeah, that's actually just it. Just a romp through like 3 rooms and a fight. It is actually pretty difficult to get to the fridge though, since we have like such little health and there's so many enemies. It's almost as bad as the time I visited Black Mesa. I mean, the suit is really cool, but why not have a helmet? I mean, it's just a really vulnerable spot to leave open. I could just get shot in the head, and not to mention all the head crabs crawling around here. I just feel like you guys didn't think this through. Also, fighting against the Omega Metroid while having to worry about not freezing to death is a pretty neat idea, and also it's a hack for Metroid Fusion, so it's at least kind of cool. Anyway, that's enough of that. We might as well cover another one of these goofy, stupid hacks. Perfection. Last video, I talked about the entirety of the Wega-verse, which you should totally check out if you haven't already. Basically, if you didn't know, Wega is a hue-shifted Luigi who screams. That's about all you need to know. Wega's Freaky Mansion is basically Wega's own game, made to be humorous. However, it was released in 2024, so I'm a bit worried the humor might be a little outdated. Anyway, Luigi is replaced with Wega, and this hack is basically just one big skin over Luigi's mansion, not much more. And it looks like my fears were founded as Wegads mentions his yacht. Well, we have a long journey on our hands, boys. I played through the first about 30 minutes of the game, getting the Poltergust, or in this case the Wecume V98. Wega meets a Toad who's a little bit too flirty, but given Wega's dialogue here, I guess he doesn't really mind. I mean, Wegads keeps complaining about the freaky ghost, but it looks like Wega himself is a little freaky. Anyway, we kill some more ghosts, and that's about it. The most notable thing in the hack is Baby Chauncey's scream actually made me laugh. This all is almost as bad as the time I got stuck on an island during a pandemic. I've been stuck on 2BC forever. Why can't I just get a good build? Don't worry. We're in the version of the game pre-rapier nerf. Oh, okay, let's get this done. Never mind. This is gonna be really easy. So yeah, this is just a silly skin hack to make the game more humorous, though the dated references kind of have the opposite effect at times. Well, that was fine, I guess. But what if we wanted a skin hack with a little bit more seriousness to it? Dreamland's Last Stand is a pretty neat idea. It's meant to be a bit of a darker take on Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Unfortunately, though, the ROM hack was cancelled, and what's playable is just that, just playable. The playable characters have all been replaced with classic antagonists in the Kirby franchise. I especially love Kirby's himself's design. He's made to look like Magalor's soul. His colors are cool, his face is creepy, and these little red things at the end of his hands are really sick. Also, a lot of the copy abilities have been changed. The sword is made to be Meta Knight's sword, beam is made to be the UFO, flame turns us into the red Doomer, whip turns us into Mr. Duder, spark turns us into the green Doomer, hammer turns us into Dedede, and water crashes my game. I was playing this in the middle of the night, and my laptop was on very high volume, and this noise scared the crap out of me. Yeah, this is part of the problem with cancelled and scrapped hacks like this, is that they're obviously very buggy. Checking out the files of the ROM hack, we can see a lot of the concept art, and we can see some really cool ideas. Also, looking at the Game Banana page, we can see a lot of other cool changes, like bosses being replaced with other characters, and we can also see more screenshots of the other playable characters in action. This hack is a really neat idea, and I really love all these designs. It's sure a shame that it was never able to reach its full potential. But there are some other hacks for Kirby's Return to Dreamland, so I thought we'd check out one more, just for fun's sake, and definitely not at all to pad out the video's runtime. Kirby's Galactic Quest is a hack that lets us play as Galacta Knight. Galacta Knight has always been such a cool character in the Kirby lore. I mean, just look at his art, it's so incredibly tough. This is a full gameplay overhaul, not just a reskin. Galacta Knight plays a lot like Meta Knight, however he's much more powerful. He has his own unique moveset, he's got lots of lasery attacks, he's got this awesome flight ability that's super easy to build up momentum with, which just lets us speed blitz through levels. Also, he can just breeze through the super blocks with his basic attacks. It reminds me a lot of Meta Knightmare's Returns and DDD Tour from Robobot and Triple Deluxe respectively. Golly, those games are so amazing. I should really replay those sometime soon. Also, Galacta Knight just cuts through enemies like butter. It's so satisfying. Even bosses stand no chance. I mean, look at this. I mean, golly, it's almost as bad as the time I needed to do a favor.
Levi, I need you to call the Tomboy Maid Cafe.
No, I can't do it. They'll know me. They know my voice.
Anyway, for the final hack of the day, let's check out a classic that almost everyone knows. Waluigi's Taco Stand is one of the most well-remembered ROM hacks for Super Mario 64. The story is simple.
Oh, look. Waluigi is at the casino. Wonder what he's up to this time. It appears that he is angry at the slots.
I'm ruined!
Waluigi has lost all of his money, but today is rent day, but Mr. Rent claims that we can pay him in a different way. No, not like that, you sickos. We just gotta work at his taco stand. First, looking around Waluigi's house is pretty neat. Bob-ombs, a piranha plant, and a picture of Daisy underneath his bed. Naughty, naughty Waluigi. Anyway, we start as a taco amateur. We get orders and go into the taco fields to get ingredients to build the tacos for the customers. Orders start simple, but progressively get more complex as we go along. We can kill Goombas to get beef, there's cheese outside this little mouse hole, there's lettuce and tomatoes growing all around, and the chain chomp is guarding mushrooms. After serving the first round of customers, we now get a new stage, the Taco Island. It's a beach theme, and now there's more ingredients. In order to get cheese, we now have to catch the mouse. For fish, we have to swim and, well, grab a fish. There's also coconuts growing on the tree. Next up is the Taco Canyon. We now have to kill the piranha plants for lettuce, kill pokies for cactus, and also we have access to the wing cap, which we have to use to get klepto out of the air for chicken. After serving the rest of the customers, we now have our final order and final level. In the Taco Volcano, we have to get one of everything. We kill scuttlebugs for their legs, bullies for their horns, and the eyes for their eyes. We also have to find the spicy sauce in the volcanoes. Once we serve the final taco, we're dubbed the Taco King, and Mr. Rent says our bill is now covered. This hack is genuinely a classic. I'd be surprised if you told me you hadn't seen it before today. It deserves its spot in Romhack Hall of Fame. It's both funny and it's genuinely well made. It only takes about a half hour to beat, but it's well worth your time. I urge you to also check this one out for yourself. Like I said, all hacks mentioned will be down in the description below. So, what did we learn today, class? I don't know, hacks are fun, go play some. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing and hitting that bell to see more. This is my 5th video in a row within a consistent upload schedule, and I hope to keep that going. Anyway, with all that being said, I've been Low Poly Levi, you've been a great viewer, and I'm off.
Future Levi here. You may know me from my channel, Low Poly Levi, however, that is quite unlikely. Anyway, I wanted to make a quick little update. If you follow my TikTok, you might know that I'm quite the fan of Take Sayori to Del Taco Hobby on Roblox. Well, turns out, I am in the sequel to that hobby. It's Take Natsuki to Popeye's hobby, and I'm in it. I'm there. Look, I didn't believe it myself, but you gotta see it. So yeah, if you ever wanted to meet a digital clone of me in Roblox, you can go do that right now. Take Natsuki to Popeye's hobby by Cool Austin DT on Roblox. It's very good. I recommend it very much. That's all I wanted to say. Now it's time to roll the outro.